Well, hello, my amazingly beautiful friend, Miss Jacobs. My name is Libra Empress, and we're going to be discussing your tarot for today, your personal tarot, actually. Now, I apologize for how this is laid out. Most of them are going to be this way because I can't multitask and do live videos while driving down the highway and navigating, right? It's a mess. Um, anyway, so I've got 3 piles for you. And also, thank you for being a subscriber, being a part of our Zodiac family, and for being patient with me. Now, my beautiful Miss Jacobs, I've got 3 piles: past, present, and possible future. Now, remember, when we get to the future is not set in stone and can change at any time you so choose it, alright? That's what's so great about it. You get free will. Now, the 4th pile is all the energy between past, present, and possible future. Now, after we get done with that, I'll discuss the bottom of the deck, your favorite number, which is 7, what's going on with the Jane Austen deck, the story I got from her for you, and the zombie deck, and then the 4 regular spreads there. Now, remember that when we get to possible future, that's not set in stone. From that part of the video to the end is timeless, alright? Now let's get started, alright? Yes, I have a pen in my hair. You should have seen me looking for it earlier. It's funny. Hopefully there's no interruptions. Alright, your past energy, my beautiful friend, is skills. You were working hard on your skills. You had a tower moment. You handled that as the Queen of Swords, and you had 10 of Hazards, which is wealth, family, contentment. So you could have had a tower moment in regards to family, and you handled it really well, actually. You laid down the law. Currently, you're adapting. You have the ability to adapt, and you're using the lack of emotion. So you're kind of in Knight of Swords, where you're kind of rushing in. Now, you know the Knight of Swords story, right? Imagine, okay, if you don't know it, it's like this, okay? Imagine that you're a body of ocean, right? You're the ocean. And here comes the Knight of Swords coming through, and a little rain clouded. Before he gets to you, it's sunny, it's beautiful, you hear the seagulls, the water's lushing, right? It's beautiful. It's warm on your surface and cool underneath. It's lulling, it's beautiful. And out of nowhere, this little itty bitty cloud called the Knight of Swords comes in, right? And he expands. And if you've ever seen it, like if you've ever watched a cloud expand, it's amazing. And he got really big, and he spread out, and suddenly he starts to rain, and you got yourself, you're in a hurricane, you're tossed around, getting dizzy, right? There's water everywhere. I mean, you are water, so it's nuts. And there's electricity filtering from his clouds into you and back up, and then, it's just you were wondering when this hurricane, this nightmare is going to end, right? And as fast as he came in, he left, okay? And then you start to calm down, and you're just kind of like dumbfounded. You're, a little bit dizzy still, but you feel altered, and you should, because he came in and he said some shit and he left. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're saying some shit. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that you were also in the Knight of Hazards energy as well. Alright? So if you were getting what you wanted out of a situation, but you weren't getting your needs met, so you had to say what was on your mind, and you left. And yeah, you're in the grief card. The grief card is my knowing when someone died card, right? Or a loss of a situation. And you're kind of devastated. Not kind of, you were devastated, or currently are devastated, because it's now, Now in the possible future, you will face a betrayal. It can be anything from that son of a bitch who used the last roll of toilet paper to someone committing murder. I always use the, how dare you murdered my mom with, I can't even think of a weapon. With a candlestick in the armoire? I don't know. That's serious, though. Don't do that. Don't let them do that. But the thing is that it's a different, it could be something minor or something major, alright? I'm not wishing for major there. Okay, but you are being talked to in your sleep. You are. you're being talked to in your sleep by not only the dead, but your ancestors. And when I split those two up, not all of the dead are your ancestors. Alright? There's good, there's bad. And then there's just people who are just hanging around watching you guys like a live soap opera. What you guys doing over there? Oh, Susie and Jill are fighting over who's gonna pet the cat. God, I wish I could eat some popcorn. This is getting intense. Right? Alright, but they're telling you stuff in your dreams, alright? So you need to pay attention there. Now, you are dealing with a distant king of hazards who's distant, unless you're stepping into that energy. That's an earth sign king, where he's good with his money but not so good with his words. So maybe the betrayal has to do with money. It might, because you're indecisive, you're two of swords there. So be leery that it might have something to do with your money. Now the fourth pile, all the energy between past, present, and possible future, is you got temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius, and in my deck it's like balance, harmony, and cooperation or something. Or no, alchemy and cooperation. I don't know. Anyway. But when I see balance in the Sagittarius sign, I think of us, or a Libra, right? They're the scales of the fire signs, right? That's what I think of. I mean, to each their own. But you're finding balance, and you're finding a balance with what you're going to say in the form of Ace of Swords. So you're not only finding clarity, but you got to think about what you're going to say and how you're going to say it to whoever you're going to say it to, because you don't want to end up mind fucking them, right? Or it sounds a little harsh, or you don't want them to come in and mind fuck you. Well, how does that work, Libra Empress? Well, imagine this: you're with someone and you love them, and suddenly one day they tell you they don't love you, they never loved you. They don't know what they ever saw in you. They just were with you out of sheer whatever. They just were bored, right? And they leave, and you lose the taste of food. You, like, literally, and you can die over heartbreak. I almost did, actually. That's why I know so well on this subject. But, you know, you're, when, you know, you finally get to heal, you know, 6 months down the road, you forget they exist. You're finally able to taste food, find your vitality, love for life again. And out of nowhere, they see that you're not posting anything negative, Nancy, on the internet, you know, hanging out your laundry. All you post is positive stuff, you know, happy stuff, telling people they're doing great, you know, being their friend and whatnot. And suddenly out of nowhere, this person comes back and they go, "Oh, I miss you, I love you, and can we please try it again?" And if you do, take the chance of trying it again with them. Each time they tell you, "I love you, you're the love of my life," you question yourself, because they've mind fucked you. Because the only people who tell the truth are people who are really mad, really drunk, or small children, okay? like real, like, unless you pissed off a Libra, I mean, they tell the truth. Like, they try not to start fights, but they tell the truth when they're really angry, or at least I do. But the thing is that they've mind fucked you. Like, now you don't know what to believe, and it's going to take years, maybe not a whole lot of years, maybe months into a couple years of trying, every time they say I love you, you know, trying to, if I can wake up out of that cold shoulder, like, are you sure? Because my love for you was unconditional. And in the back of my head, when you say I love you, it makes me think that you're just using me. And that's the thing, is that you don't want to be stuck like that. That's not a right way to feel. You're going to try and give the best you can, and you've got your cup of love here, and you want to give it to him, or you have wanted to give it to him. This is all the energy between past, present, and future, huh? But then you've got the devil energy here, and the Ace of Wands, passion. So there's a lot of toxic energy and passion, right? You got new energy towards your victory, and maybe they're trying to keep you from being victorious. But I can't speak for who and what they are doing. I can just see what's going on within my card deck here. And what I can see is that you got the Devil card, you got the Passion card, which is the Wands, Ace of Wands. Then you got the Six of Wands, maybe? I don't know. the victory. So, and then you've got truth. So there's all your energy between past, present, and possible future. You know, and it's not easy what you're going through. Definitely not. Bottom of the deck is positivity for my Jane deck. And bottom of my zombie deck is the Three of Cups. Now, I had a lady tell me that two of the options, of the 4 options, didn't align with her on the Three of Cups. Well, there are 4 options, okay? That's why they're options. They either align with what's going on with you or they don't. Now, the first one is you just got married. If that be the case, congratulations. Second is you're having a baby, or someone you know is having a baby and welcoming into the family. Congratulations, if that's the case. But if that's not the case, then don't worry about those, because you got the other 2. You're working really hard at work with a coworker, and you're building something to blow your boss's mind, right? Yeah. So that could be going on. You're gonna, earn extra money, impress the boss, expand the company. Or it's the 4th one, and I like the 4th option. It's always my favorite, okay? I'm biased. Let's be honest here. You're starting something from the ground up, in secret, that's going to blow the world's mind. It's gonna shake our world as we know it. Our timeline will not be the same after you have gotten this bright idea. I mean, you are going to be contributing some great stuff. That's amazing. It really is. Now, let's talk about your number 7. I pulled 7 cards. My beautiful Miss Jacobs, I pulled 7 cards, and then I pulled 7 clarifier cards from each deck, okay? And I only own 2, so thank goodness you're number 7, because I couldn't do like 4 5-digit long numbers. I don't have that many cards. But your number is 7. So the first card I pulled was skill. You're very indecisive in regards to your skills. There's indecision, right? The second card I pulled was balance. You're finding balance with a distant king of hazards. So someone who's good with their money, but not good with their words. You're awakening. You're releasing all that mental baggage and moving on to calmer waters, right? You're in your head with a snow shovel, shoveling up them boxes of bullshit and drama and throwing them out your left eardrum so you can make room for a better beginning. That's just how it is. It's awesome. The 4th card I pulled was celebration. You're celebrating the fact that you gained knowledge, truth, right? And the 5th card I pulled was inner growth, movement, right? And you're very persistent on that. The 6th card I pulled was waiting. You're waiting on this player energy, maybe. Knight of Cups. Player in my deck, Knight in Shining Armor in someone else's, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You're waiting on them. You give your love to them, and by a drop of a hat, boom, and a change of their mood, they're gone, they're out the door, and you're just like, wait, what the fuck? Like, if you gave me your heart, I would be here with you. I don't understand why you just have to be aloof. Like you're gone. Right? The last card I pulled was adaptability, Ace of Swords. So you're adapting to what you're going to be saying, or what has been said. Right? Now let's talk about the Jane deck. This is going to be confusing. I'll do the best I can to break this up. Alright? Jane says that you're sharing celebrations in clarity while balancing your revelation with quality, energy. Now, your intuition is awakening an awakening a discovered inner growth. So you're preparing mystery, right? As an enthusiastically creative empress. You're creating a new beginning as an emperor's authority, which is a challenge, right? Which, how do I be the empress and the emperor in the same? It doesn't fucking make sense. Well, of course, it's not going to make sense, but it does. I don't know. Does that make sense? No. I'm just talking in terms. Okay, so regardless of what is between your legs, whether you're male or female, you have 2 energy, masculine and feminine energy. We all know this. We're like yin and yang. So you're trying to level each of those up, okay? And you have to step through all of the energies. Now remember, you're someone's karmic in someone's story. We all are, okay? We're just a lesson, good and bad, good or bad, right? And so you're going to be growing And you're not going to get to Empress and Emperor just by being like, you know what, I haven't gone through anything, so boom, I'm going to be it. No. That's not how that shit works, okay? Let me tell you. You went through some serious shit. We all go through a lot of serious shit. I know it make it sound drastic, right? Like it's the end of the world. But ultimately, it's not the end of the world, thank goodness. But you basically leveled up Donkey Kong style. You know, you hopped over that caramel barrel and climbed up the ladder and then ran across, and you did it on both sides. Okay, I don't know if you're a Libra, but I always think scales, right? You're trying to balance out your energies, even if you're not. We all have an inner justice, morale, right? Where was I? So it is a challenge. You're challenging yourself to be the emperor. It is. I mean, especially in regards to the new beginning. It's not going to be easy. Life's not meant to be easy. Okay, you're going to get knocked down, and that means you got to get back up and keep fighting and know that you are definitely not alone. Yeah, you feel utterly and chaotically alone. We all fucking do. But you're not alone. You're part of our zodiac family, and that's what's great. Now, you are choosing to go introspect, right? So introspecting is like going within, right? On your security. You're completing courageous tradition with anxiety. So you're completing the being courageous and sharing truth and your family tradition, and you're doing it with anxiety. Yeah, sometimes anxiety holds you back, but sometimes anxiety will help propel you forward. It just all depends on how you perceive your cup of water, cup of love. You know what I mean? Is it half empty or half full? See? Could be a good thing. Now, you are going to be working hard, or if you haven't already, you're working hard. You're rejecting what doesn't suit you and contemplating keeping your emotions under control while giving love generously. See, you're not letting anything hold you back. You're continuously loving. You're not going to let anything make you hard. Okay? You know that there's enough hate in the world that you're going to keep giving love. You're going to be who you are, and that is beautiful. Okay? Now you are gaining material wealth, hoping to avoid temptation and find stability. So what's great is you're gonna reach that top-notch level. We all are. It's just about when and where. Now, when you hit that high milestone, which is gonna be fucking awesome, I'm gonna high-five you. I swear, it's gonna be awesome, epic. But as soon as you hit that, you're gonna know what fame is. You're going to be very successful. And I had a guy tell me, well, I've never been successful. I don't understand your reading. Well, here's the thing, is this waking up and breathing and being here another day is successful. You didn't give up. You didn't adhere to the challenges ahead. Wait, did I use that right? You didn't give up. That's a simple point. Okay? So that's that. And you're keeping your emotions under control, and you're going to keep giving love. And you're going to be grounded and humble. We all should hear that. A lot of people hit fame and they're just like, their feet are not on the ground anymore. They become asshats. It's not right. Okay? They forget where they came from, and they should never forget where they came from, and rejoice in the fact that they overcame what is it called? A tarot reader told me, well, didn't tell me, she told a lot of her readers. I don't know which tarot reader either. I watch so many of them while I sleep, which is kind of lazy, I know. But I went dumb for a minute. I'm sorry. The ding caught me. Anyway, I'm sorry, I lost where I was. But you get what I'm saying, is you're not going to let anything hold you back, and you're still going to be very loving and awesome. Don't forget where you came from, because that's a big part of who you are. Now, you're going to be making an effort to collaborate, and you're going to be perceiving cautiously, asserting disappointment, alright? So, you're going to be disappointing a lot of people. So what? Right? So what? Now you are going to be waiting charmfully to transition in moderation. Now you're accomplishing happiness and claiming destiny. See, when it says you're going to be disappointed in people, it's going to be the people who don't want to see you succeed. Generational curse, that's what I was looking for in my head. I came back to it. Okay, a lot of us hit into generational curses. It's like they were doing a survey. All right, I'm gonna pop off this for a minute and give you an example. All right, they were doing a survey and they found out that 3 or 4 generations of a family had been on welfare. Okay, which isn't a bad thing. It's there to help people, right? And that's the thing, is that it's not a curse, but it's there to help, not to, you know what I mean? So like say let me use another example. Say you're going through, you grew up in a terrible situation, okay? It doesn't matter like anything to regard to like color or anything, okay? Everybody grows up poor and in a shitty circumstance, okay? Not everybody is rich. Not everybody has a silver spoon handed to them like the accusations that are out there, okay? Those are just to divide us. But say you grew up really poor and your parents grew up poor and their parents grew up poor. Well, of course, everybody's going to grow up poor. That's how we all start off. But they didn't change their circumstances, all right? And then suddenly you throw in the drugs, the toxic elements, right? It gets bad and then it carries on. It's like a vicious cycle, and you're breaking free of that, if that makes sense. So you're creating something completely new and you're going to be disappointing a lot of people. So what? Do what makes you happy. All right, and I got you. I got your back a gazillion times. I'll support you there, all right? That's what's so great. Now, let's talk about the zombie deck. I touched on a touchy subject, sorry. Now, for the zombie deck, what it says here, and this is the cards I pulled, was that it could be that you're a stubborn king, feeling like, yeah, okay. So you were stubborn, right? And you're feeling like a victim trapped in your own head. You had an 8 of Swords card, right? Victimization. And you're deciding to move to calmer waters and declutter the mental baggage and drama causing you anguish. You are being selfish and possessive of your time and energy, which you should be, okay? You're observing all around and accepting responsibility for your part in a situation and calling judgment. Once you are relieved, the truth releasing anxiety. Oh, I read that weird. Sorry. Once you are revealed the truth, you're going to be releasing anxiety so that you can make a choice to celebrate with the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. Party girl. Yeah, she's also very devoted and loving and whatnot, right? Let's move on to the Broken Heart spread. All right. Now, I pulled out 8 cards for this spread, and then it goes like 8 cards, 6 cards, 7 cards, 7 cards. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, so for the Broken Heart spread, the central issue of your relationship is emotional control, and you're being bold. Now, how you see the other person is you see them as very perceptive, and the Moon card. So they're paying attention, or they're being told to pay attention to their dreams intuitively. All right. How they see you is they see you as someone who's waiting, as an empress. You leveled up, which is awesome. Now, the unknown influences on your relationship is that you're being very cautious in regards to your intuition. All right, you are very, very, very cautious. Now, where you want the relationship to go is you want more generosity, more love, right? Yeah, we all do. Hell yeah. Now, who can help your relationship is this, you. You've got a lot of anxiety and you need to complete this situation in the World card, right? You need to complete this cycle, this lesson learned, and move on to the next. And it's not going to be easy, but you've got this. Fuck yeah. Now the challenges in your relationship are this, is that you are in preparation as the Emperor. So you're preparing, but you're being, how do I put this? Being a leader, bringing order out of chaos. Now the last is this, the outcome of your relationship is you're going to be awakening, and then there's the Justice card. Libra energy, right? Justice system. So you could be awakening to the fact that there's a court situation, or you're gaining justice by finally opening your eyes and realizing what you do and do not deserve. Okay? And you can do that together. The bottom of the deck is temptation and destruction. So there's temptation, and it's going to cause you destruction. 10 of Swords. So they keep taking and taking and taking from you, and it's getting exhausting. It really is. I know it is. Alright, so let's talk about the gravestone. The gravestone is this, alright? The central question in your life is this. Authority and struggling. Emperor energy and struggling. You're going to keep struggling in regards to authority? Or is authority going to make you keep doing that? Nobody can make you do anything you don't want to do. That's why you're given free will and choices. Now, the unforeseen forces acting on that question is this. You're going to be adapting to your tower moment. Could be a good tower, could be a bad tower, okay? Either way, it's like this. It's like how I put it, okay? You remember how I said that we all start off poor and we work our way up, and you're breaking that and moving forward and becoming successful, right? Well, a rich person who already has everything given to them, okay, versus a poor person who worked their way up. When they each have a tower moment, who's going to go batshit crazy and cry, and who's going to pull their shoes up and keep, pull their stockings up and keep moving forward? Who do you think? Poor person. Maybe I did that right. I think this was the poor person one. Anyway, because they've already been to the bottom, they know what to look for. They know, it's like that page of hazards. Did I do hazards? Basically, his energy is this. He's someone that you would know that if you needed help, like if you needed food, if you needed help with electricity, with your rent, help finding a place, help with a job, help, just help in general. He'd know where to go. He's like your Google or your Department of Workforce Services if you have one in your area. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the next one. How other people affect you is that they're trying to challenge. They're giving you challenges. And you're going to overcome that with positivity in the form of the sun. Or you're dealing with possible Leo energy there. The circumstances affecting your life are that you're going to be completing one cycle, but you're going to be doing it with anxiety. Okay, but anxiety is not a joke. It's not something, people laugh. A lot of people laugh at that, but it's not. But you can turn that and make it your own. You can work with it. Alright? And understand to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and keep going forward and know that you've got 100% backup. Who or what is available to help you is this, you. Your intuition. Pay attention. You're going to figure out by balancing out what suits you and what doesn't. Now, the outcome of that question is skill and Knight of Hazards. Entrepreneur, you're working and getting everything you want, but you're not getting your needs met. So you're going to be moving on with your skills. You know what you want out of life. You're going to go and fucking get it. Hell yeah. Bottom of the deck, balance and cup of love. Ace of cup, right? Cup of love. Everybody uses that. You're going to be balancing and realizing that you're not only going to want to give your cup of love to someone, but you're giving it to yourself first and foremost. Because if you don't, you're going to go into hermit mode. And you know how hermit mode is, right? Most people are like, oh no, I'm in hermit mode, blah, blah, blah. Dude, that's a vacation. In my tarot deck, that's a vacation. Who doesn't want to go and pamper themselves and shut out the world? It's like my card. I don't know if you ever look at it. there's a little person peeping in through the boards, and he's like looking at her on the couch, and he's like, hey, psst, hey. And she's like, la 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 la. And he's like, hey, hey, hey. Hey, Miss Jacobs. And you're like, what do you want? This is a really good book. What do you want? And he's like, oh, I got lots of toilet paper inside of my trench coat, and if you get one, buy one, you get some hand sanitizer for free. Yeah, right? Like, and you're just like, God, pandemic. Why couldn't he just have brought it like a ho-ho or something, or a pizza? Fuck. Leave me alone. Take your toilet paper. Go away. Get your refund at the store. I don't know. She's like so stupid right there, right? I mean, if you can't laugh at the situation in life, then it's too serious. I mean, sometimes you just gotta take a breath and laugh and realize it's not forever, right? Go run yourself a bubble bath. You deserve the best there. Let's talk about the eyeball spread, all right? Now, last month you were seeking stability and you had a need for growth. Okay, so I pulled the page of wands. Yeah, anyway. And that was an Aries, Leo, or Sag. I probably mentioned him a lot. Okay, he's just like the little baby in the high chair, and you want stability with that person, but they have a lot of growth. That, or you stepped into their energy and you were just like, oh yeah, just because I am in there doesn't mean I'm not going to move mountains and make miracles happen. I'm just chilling here eating my leg bone, whatever floats your boat or sinks your ship. Now this month you are making an effort, right? And you're going above and beyond, making an effort to push through that grief, the loss, sadness of a situation. You lost someone, lost situation. I don't know. I do know this is that you are definitely not alone there. Now, the first week of this month, you are dealing with someone who's very charming and deceptive. Okay? Could be your partner. Could be someone who stole the last roll of toilet paper. I mean, what a jerk, right? Second week is that you are keeping your cards to yourself. You're the mystery, right? You're going within, paying attention to your intuition, keeping your lips zipped, and you're juggling a lot of responsibility, like a lot. There's so much bullshit. I think that's why you want to go in hermit mode. You're like, I need that bubble bath in that book. Shut out the world. I know a song gets on everybody's nerves. And I'm just like, right? But, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I go that way too. The third week is that you're seeking security, and you're going to be expanding on that, right? Traveling, growing your security. Everything's coming into place. Fourth week is tradition. You're going to be finding the truth and severing ties. And it could be with the local bagger at your local grocery store and be like, you bagged those wrong. One time my mom's bags were bagged wrong. I watched her run across State Street back and forth for every can that fell out. This is the 90s. In the middle of the thing, she ran back and forth. My poor mom. Legally blind, running back and forth across that street, picking up cans. And I was like 6. She's like, just stay there. And all the cars stopped. And she was just like running back and forth, picking up her cans of mushroom soup. It was horrible. It was funny. It was a funny situation, but it was horrible. So now every time I go to Smith's, I'm like, you better double bag that shit. That's a lot of cans. I'm going to be walking. I don't want to get my daily exercise across that intersection. It's always a mental thing back. But yeah, you're going to be learning the truth and severing some ties. The possibility for next month, the energy there is quality. You're going to be seeking quality over quantity and truth. All right? Now, bottom of that is introspection. So you're going to be going within and realizing who and what is deceiving you. All right? And I can't point out who they are. I don't know their name. I can't be like, it's him with a mustache hiding behind the counter over there. There's no counter. It's a wall. But you get what I'm saying. I'm a writer. We don't make sense most of the time. I'm just saying. All right, so the last spread is this, the severed head spread. So the primary issue of your life is that you're going to be transitioning, but you're doing it with confidence. So yeah, pimping it old school. Heck yeah. Now, in the distant past, you were asserting yourself as the fool. So in Jane Austen's deck, the asserting is like the Chariot. So you're moving on, being assertive in your steps towards getting an extra pep in your step is the Fool card, right? You're the fool, not a fool. A fool is an insult. The fool, high regard, right? So you're getting that. You're on the move. You're just like, ain't nothing can hold me back. And then people be like, ain't a word, and you ain't supposed to say it. Say ain't so many times, and you ain't going to heaven. You know, shit like that. I can't remember how many times you're not supposed to say ain't. It was just teach you to not say ain't. Now, in the recent past, you were seeking happiness, and you're stubborn as all hell. You are. Me too. It's okay. Be proud. Rock it old school. Currently, you're very much enthusiastic as the Empress, and you're gaining prosperity. Okay, you're being who you're meant to be, and you're gonna always, forever evolve and not let anything hold you back. And you're gonna be coming at people the way you need to. I mean, you're not stuck in Empress and Emperor mode. You can step down and grab on your Queen of Swords shoes. You know, huck a heel at someone's eyebrow. They walk around, but what happened to you, bud? Oh, the shoe. If the shoe don't fit, wear it in the eyeball. I don't know, right? Fuck. Oh man. In the immediate future, though, you are claiming your destiny as the Fool, Emperor, blah 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 blah. New beginning. You have Ember in you, so that made sense. It didn't for a minute, but it does now. So you're claiming your destiny for a new beginning. Now, the factors that will affect the outcome of this issue are transformation. Page of Hazards, new beginning. You're moving. You're transforming. You're the death card, right? That's what it is in the Jane deck. So you're going to be ending one situation and beginning something new, while also being like, yeah, I might be getting what I want out of a situation, but I'm going to be heading that way. I need my needs met, you know. And I want my own fucking business. I'm sick of being told who and what and where and when and how and taking all these damn drug tests. And then background checks, and just because it doesn't align with someone, that's how it is. Now, the official outcome is your creativity, and there are going to be strings attached. That's just how it is, but don't give up. The bottom of the deck is that you're discovering that there's a player energy. Let's be honest. It's a Knight of Cups in a normal deck. Not a player. In my deck, yeah, he's a player. Alright, moody fucker. You're like, oh, I love you, you're so romantic. And he takes your heart and he's like, yeah, actually, that was like 2 minutes ago, I'm out. I don't like that energy. But you're going to be discovering who's playing you and who's not. So there's that. Now, my beautiful Miss Jacobs, thank you so much for listening to me and being a part of our family. And this is your personal free tarot reading. If you ever need anything, I'm always here for you. You're definitely not alone. And if you want to yap at me, throw something in my head, I'm okay with that option. We're family, alright? I love you. And as soon as I get this uploaded, and, well, it's already uploaded because this is live, so you can see how used to this shit I am. And I'll send you the link. I love you.